Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome back, welcome back. It is so nice to be back in the number in the house just one more time. I'm yours truly, Mr. Anthony Brown. Welcome to this episode of ATL Friends and Families, brought to you by The Anthony Brown Show. I'm joined tonight by none other than my family, my tribes, my friends, my ace boom coons. I can't do this without them. And without me, there's no them, and without them, there's no me. So I'm joined tonight by none other than the most plump, juiciest, voluptuous cakes on this side of the Mason-Dixon. Yeah, I know y'all guessing Sarah Lee or Duncan Hines. Them hoes ain't loyal, but we got yours truly, Juicy Cake.
Hey everybody. They ain't loyal. They ain't fluffy enough.
Okay.
They ain't get needed right.
Okay. They ain't round and plump enough.
Mm-mm.
They
How
got,
you
they got the
doing?
right, they got the right juicy and seasoning.
I swear I love you.
And of course, I can't do it again without my little big brother. Now, he's a little brother, but yeah, he thinks he's the big brother. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, I love him dearly when trading for the world. Well, maybe if y'all offered me the world, I don't know. Maybe a two-piece dog and a biscuit, but not the world. None other than Legacy the Great.
Well, you know, Satan offered Christ the world. So I'm gonna tell them just like tell them like Jesus told Satan, how can you promise and give me all of this here when my father is the only one that owns this? ATL ho.
Welcome, Legacy. Preach, my brother.
Yeah, you can't. Oh no.
Welcome. I sent the link to Tiama as well as Donovan, DP, and they haven't responded. So I'm assuming they're preoccupied doing something else, or they may join us a little later. But like I said, my mom used to say, "One monkey don't stop no show," and the show must go on.
Let's make it happen then, baby.
Let's make it happen. Listen, I would just want to remind everybody once again that Juicy is indeed a grandmama. That's Juicy and her new grandbaby. What's his name, Juicy?
Cavello.
Yes. And he just sees
Look,
his
look,
mouth.
look, look how he's smiling. He's
I can
7
see that
days old.
smile. He's so happy to be in Juicy's arms.
So happy. I was like, I had to go fix my salad, and he kept squeezing me like, "Don't let me go, Nick. Don't let me go, BB."
Okay? He laying up on them soft breasts.
That's them vegan bread.
Okay.
Listen, ain't nothing wrong. That means that's all natural.
Yes, he got them pure breasts.
Right.
the things with no additives or preservatives.
Yeah. That's that pure Similac.
Okay. Okay.
Again, Juicy Cakes, congratulations, mama.
Thank you. I was so excited to spend some time with him. He is
Well,
just.
when did you get up and leave? Because I mean, you told us about it, we advertised, and then
I was on while we were on the show. I was heading there.
oh, okay.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, once they told me, because when he told me she was in labor, I'm like, oh my god, I can't make it. So I just had to hurry up and get us packed up, and then we went up. We got up there. So we missed the delivery, but still got to hold on to him.
So are you still there?
I am in Kentucky right now.
Okay,
I think that's where
okay.
I am, right?
So y'all
Louisville.
heading back?
Yeah. Oh, y'all don't say Kentucky. Pardon, I'm in Louisville. We don't say Kentucky because Kentucky ain't for
Tell the people
us.
to start your goddamn business over there in the bluegrass state.
And the bluegrass, nah.
That's what I'm talking about. Nobody
See,
on top of Louisville.
He said Louisville.
Louisville. Ain't got nothing to do with Kentucky.
Ain't got nothing to do with Kentucky.
Tell him, ask him to subscribe.
We have a show on YouTube. I want you to tune into our show.
What's that show?
It's called the ATL, the Anthony Brown Show.
How's Andy Brown? The comedian Andy Brown?
No, not well. We all comedians, but not the comedian Anthony Brown. Actually, I don't. Nah, if he ain't Anthony, Legacy, Tayama, or Juicy, I don't know.
I'm from Riverdale.
Riverdale. Okay, that's where he from. Oh, gotcha.
I've been here like that.
Tell him when he watch the show to make sure he say ATL.
Clayton County. Clayton County.
The ATL. Let me find it on YouTube.
That's what I'm doing, man.
Are you trying to get it on?
Phone?
It's called the Anthony
Find
Brown.
it on his phone. Just hit subscribe.
His phone. He waiting for them to help him with his phone. Look, I had to come in here to get earphones so that the kids don't hear the show while I do it. Every Tuesday and Friday at 9 p.m. Okay, you come on. We like it.
Hey y'all, I was tardy for the party. Little mama was working. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's okay, long as you're making that money.
You gotta tell him to come in on the show. Hey y'all, I'm sorry, I'm tardy for the party.
Yes.
I was tardy for the party.
40 for the 40.
Hey
What's up,
y'all,
sis?
y'all look so
Yes,
cute.
yes.
Hey sis, are you in your car?
Of course. Well, I'm in the truck. I don't got the car
I'm about
today.
to say, are you in the Maserati today? Still won't drive that
Nope,
car?
not today. That's somebody in the little raggedy little 4-wheeler thing making all that noise.
Dude said she don't got the Maserati no more. That's Wick car.
I
Look,
got a
I'm like you,
Maserati.
Tony. Did you say
Listen,
somebody in
that
the little
Maserati be
four-wheeler?
sitting. Listen, it be sitting at the house, no drive. It just be sitting on the side, all lonely, looking sad. It be looking so sad. It be wanting all this sexiness to drive.
Oh shit.
Boy, next
What's
time
up,
somebody
Saint?
want me to stand up and do their hair, I'm making their ass sit on the floor. Gang, gang.
No, see, you mad because I told them folks that you done switched out the damn car for the truck.
I didn't listen. I did not switch out the car, folks. Don't listen to Legacy
Who
McGray.
driving the most? Who driving the most?
Now it will be Anya.
Are you driving your car more?
Yes. T Savage, get on there and let them know. I
But that's what best
don't know.
friends
I
do.
thought you done smoking.
I ain't smoking.
Oh,
I ain't smoked since I had COVID. 2021.
He be using that vape thing.
Just to stay out my
yeah,
business.
exactly. I'm like, wait, hold on. He almost
Hey,
got the
so
kids DDT
I was just
for a
gonna say, let
vape
me
that
tell
he
y'all what
left at
happened.
my house.
Let me tell you what happened the other week, right? So when I went to get my hair done, after Thelma got done, she had a phone charger in there in the kitchen. So while we talking, I walk in the kitchen and put the vape on the charger. So we talking till I got ready to leave. Thelma walked us out.
I started his hair.
Yeah. So we get a week done passed, Tony. So one day Thelma called me. Legacy. I got your vape over here. I'm gonna put it up for you, but you almost got these kids killed in here. Talking about Tyson had done got the vape, and she thought that the girls had done snuck a vape in from school. Till she went
Tell
back
the
and looked at the camera.
listen. Tell the rest of the story. The vape was purple and pink.
You need
The
to send
vape
that
was
on up here for
listen.
me.
The vape was real bitch like. The colors was real bitch like. So I'm like, Ain't now dude finna walk around smoking this thing. I'm finna beat the shit out the listen. I was finna get another mug shot. Okay? I was finna get another mug shot.
This girl go back and pull up the video from a week
Yep.
ago and see me
I
putting it
got
on the
I got
charger.
cameras in my crib. Yep. Yep. All over. It
Yeah.
saved
You
their
know
life
what?
because honey, I was finna take their life.
At least you did your investigation before you acted. Well done.
Let me tell you, I didn't ask them nothing. I say whoever it fell from, I'm gonna beat their ass up and down all these stairs. Like, honey, I had a game plan already working in my head, okay?
So look, you
Cause
went on there to look for who it fell from. You were surprised to see it was Legacy.
yeah, I'm like, bruh, for real, bruh. And pink and purple, it screamed this was one of the girls that picked this out. So parents, don't be so quick to
Thelma.
grab them kids up. Yes,
Thelma.
love. Yes.
You too.
Listen,
And
I
for
have
the
a
record,
queen.
I want you to know that's still smoking. What you said, Tony?
Since Lex is always so quick to refer to me as being old and
You froze. He's doing the mannequin, y'all. I'm gonna tell you like you tell everybody else. Go out and come back in.
Your whole sound
me,
left, Tony. Yes. We ain't hear nothing you said. But yeah, Legacy be saying people up, y'all. He
Y'all,
will
it's
set you
cold.
up. I wish it was cold here. Florida don't know what it want to be. Yesterday it
Girl,
was 64 degrees. Tonight is 77. The day was like 88.
it was
I'm like, man, pick a
16.
side. Pick a side.
It was 16 when we left Topeka.
feel
Now it's in
better.
a negative form.
It's in the what?
Negatives.
Listen, I don't know if y'all been watching the news, but they haven't really been talking about it. But I got some other type of news on my phone. They got this
What's up?
thing called a winter vortex that's supposed to be coming through the whole United States.
Let me
Where
tell you, we got caught in that daggone snowstorm. Oh my God. It ain't supposed to be. It's already here, Legacy.
but it's
It's
supposed to cover it's supposed to cover 90% of the United States.
so I was trying to drive out of it and it just ain't happening. So right now I'm in the rain portion of it, but it's turning to ice and then snow. It's coming, it's heading east and it's going each way. It's
Mm.
already started.
They
It
they're not talking about it. But like I say, I got this other type of news that come to my phone, and that's what they were talking about on it. And it's crazy because they not talking about it on the news, and they talking about the temperature can drop so low that it can cause frostbite. And the person was like, if you get an opportunity, go ahead and get you some items in your home and stuff because store up real quick because it's coming.
when I tell you, so I got a pickup truck. So the bags is on the back, right? And Yaki didn't wrap them right. So we got down the road and we had to adjust it in the snow in 13-degree weather. My hands was stinging. I was like, oh God, we had to take everything loose, put it back together.
Y'all about
I
to get
think
frostbitten out there doing that.
I think for as far as the snowfall, the first snow that fell was about 1.5 feet.
Wow.
Now it's been snowing all day. Before it snowed for 2 days, 2.5 days straight. It started snowing yesterday about midnight. It took a break and then it picked back up, and it's been snowing all day. Where we at? Because I took the bottom route to make sure we get some warm air, so that we can just get rain instead of snow. Because if I'd have went up to Ohio and stuff, I'd have been driving in snow. Going there, it poured down snowing. I've been driving in snow for a week.
Well, how further you got before you make it home?
Oh, about 9 hours.
Lord help us.
And Bianca told you a story. Oh Lord, I got the wrong ones.
Well, listen, am I still frozen?
No.
No. I have a game. It's called Old as Fuck Challenge. Since Legacy is always so quick to refer to me as being old, ancient,
as fuck, not just old, as fuck,
decrepit. I mean, all these adjectives that he tend to use to refer to me and my age and my wisdom and my knowledge. I have a challenge, and I'm a firm believer. If you get at least 7 to 8 points, you're equally as old. And I want to do this challenge with us four and with all of the viewers that's watching the show tonight. So I want all the viewers to participate at home, and then in the comment section, let us know their numbers. So if you got anything from 7 to 8, you old as fuck.
Are you ready? Okay, let's do this. Put a finger down if you know what a Sega is. Put a finger down if you remember buying 4 bags of chips for $1. Put a finger down if you remember blowing on your Nintendo game cartridge just for it to work. Put a finger down if you've ever been to Blockbuster. Put a finger down if you've ever used a landline phone. Put a finger down if you know what a cassette player is. Put a finger down if you've ever used the yellow pages or white pages. Put a finger down if you've ever used a VCR player. Put a finger down if you've ever wore red and green glasses just to watch a 3D movie. And put a finger down if you've ever used a disposable camera.
I'm old as Jesus.
Listen, I still have a VCR.
Okay. So all 10 of my fingers went down, so that means I got a perfect 10. So I'm old as fuck.
Me too.
I only got a 2.
I got a perfect 10, but it's not because I'm old. It's because I'm classic.
Classically vintage.
Yes.
Because you weren't juicy. Because you weren't juicy.
Classic.
A mess.
Tony, you see how my face go with the rest of it? Put it back up.
I know. And then you go slide to the side. Listen. The reason why I can be classic is because I still got a cassette player. I still got a VCR. I might even still have them 3D glasses.
For the viewers, what's your number?
Kamal say I'm a perfect 10. I know that's right, Kamal.
You might be a perfect 20. You might be a perfect 20, Kamal.
He fine as wine.
Cause them folks ain't also, they didn't say 8-track. You done had one of them. Them folks ain't say, hold on.
Read it. I can't read it.
Tell whoever to be quiet. And I'm old. Put a finger down if you were born in 52.
Oh no, I wasn't born no 52.
Juicy, is that the dude that was just in the stove?
It might be.
And he was old in there too.
Stop it. I
Miss
was
Miss
not
Brown Miss Brown says she was a perfect 15.
a perfect. But look, when you say an 8-track,
Okay.
why my mama still got her TV with the 8-track on it?
I know that's right.
I put it in her garage. I bought her a new TV and put it in her garage. She was so mad with me. She was like, "It still works, girl. We are not watching this thing."
I hate to tell you, new does not mean better.
No, it don't. No, it
Cause these
don't.
whole new cars, they break down like you ain't no tomorrow.
Them computer,
And
they ain't take enough of that stuff from Africa. They need to go back and get all them crystals from Africa, or they need more people to play Minecraft.
Wow.
So they can get some of these elements done right.
new don't mean better.
Here's a teacher
New
asked.
computer.
Here's a story. A teacher asked her students, "What are your goals?" You know, most of us when we were in elementary school or even middle school, teachers would say sometimes, "What are your goals? What are your plans? What are your future? What do you want out of life?" Some people are like, "Oh, I want to be a fireman. I want to be a policeman. I want to be a doctor." So this lady teacher, she asked her student, 8th grade, what are their goals? And this one student, well, I'm letting the video play, and if you don't hear it, like I said, I'm gonna tell you what it said. But here's the
Okay.
video.
With 8th grade girls, and I asked them to tell me what their goals were. This one particular young lady said that she wanted to have 2 kids. So I said, "So are you going to have a husband?" And she said, "Nope." And I said, "Please tell me why you would choose in the 8th grade to have a goal of having 2 kids and not be married." She said, "Because if I'm married to him, I can't collect child support." And then she said, "Why should I marry a man that I have kids by? He might have issues or something. He might be on drugs." And I said, "Well, if he's too bad to be your husband, do you really think he's going to make a better father?"
Did you hear it, Legacy?
That's the mindset of these
Hold
babies
on,
today.
hold on. Just the 8th grade teacher asked her students what are their goals, and the girl said, "I want to have 2 kids." So the teacher says, "Well, are you going to have a husband?" She says, "No." "Why would I have a husband?" So he says, "Well, why in this day and age, basically, you would want to have 2 kids and not have a husband?" She says, "Well, if I have a husband, I can't collect child support." And and at the same token, why would I want a husband when he may have issues? He may be on drugs or something. So as the teacher said, well, if he's not good enough to be a husband, then what makes you think he's going to be a good father? Then it went off.
But see,
I'm
let me
willing
ask
to.
this. Hold on, Tam. Let me just ask this question. Was that a black girl or a white girl?
It didn't say. I told you everything.
You can't really ask that question because we don't have a person. But what
No,
you
no.
can say
So
is,
what I'm asking, Tam, before you say that, Mama, is this just the recounting of what the teacher said, or did you get to hear both speaking?
This is the teacher telling the story.
The teacher.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the teacher telling the story. But even no matter whether it was real or not, that whole scenario is really real for how our children are thinking today. And it's sad that the direction they are being guided through is TV. They seeing these kids have these children not wanting no relationship with the man because they can do what they can and just collect. And they looking at a way, they like a collection plate, like pass it around the church. Just let us get collections. We don't need stability. We don't need security. We don't need longevity. We just need a collection.
Mm-hmm. What you gonna say, Tiama?
Well, this is my thing. Why Tama doing what she doing? It's that because I mean, first of all, social media, like Juicy say, has uh definitely spoiled um relationships and also parenthood, because if it ain't clickbait, if it ain't over the top, overzealous shopping, money being spent, things of this nature, um, is as if the women is no longer is they're selling their body, they're renting their body out for um fine whining and dining, and a few purses. And the main people that emulates this are their superheroes, which are little rappers, female rappers. And you don't have woman you don't they don't have the woman empowerment of what Juicy and Tayama and Savage, them as girls, Felicia Richard, Maya Angelou. They don't have these the black lady that played on Family Matters. We don't have those type of models for our young black females. Our models to become are Cardi B's, Megan Thee Stallions, Nicki Minaj, things of that nature. So when you see and the music tells you, I don't cook, I don't clean, I don't do none of that shit. So, and then us as parents, we allow our children to listen to these things. And then when they listen to it, well, if I hear my mama saying this, if I hear my auntie saying this, I hear my mama girlfriend saying these things, this must be how I'm supposed to be. And when the majority of them only emulate what they see, right? That's exactly right, Miss Brown. And so that's why when I talk about how the apple don't fall too far from the tree, I mean we see it daily. Most individuals, especially females, they tend to, when they grow up in the projects, they tend to stay there. So if you got 100 little girls that grew up in the projects, at least 80 of them are definitely going to get their first apartment in the projects. And at least 60% of them are not going to ever leave the projects. And that's why most men who don't fall, when they grow up in that type of environment, they don't see themselves being interested in any other type of woman other than the type of woman that they're used to seeing in their environment. So it just made me think about the story that Tayama said. I think it was either Tayama or Juicy that said they was in the line at the store and they heard the little girls that were like 15, 16 talking about they can't wait to be pregnant so they can get their own place and they ain't got to pay no rent. That was you, Tony?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna tell the story tonight. Yeah. It was
I'm like, well, God damn. Who are your role models? Well, I mean, your greatest ambition is to take some dick and some semen and to get you a baby and to sit over here and live next door to your mama and grandmama. That's your greatest aspiration in life.
Because the only thing they were saying in the conversation was they was between 13 and 17, and one was pregnant, one had a baby. It was like 5 girls. I think 2 was pregnant, 1 had a baby, and the other 2 didn't have a baby yet. So all the 3 that's pregnant and had a baby, those 3, I guess they done made it now, because shit, I got my own place, Section 8 paying for it, and I ain't got to work, and I ain't got to listen to my mama no more. I can get out and get my own shit. The state gonna pay for it, or the county gonna, or whoever gonna pay for it. Blah blah blah. That was the ultimate goal: getting out of their mama house, being grown, ain't gotta listen to nobody no more. I'm my own boss. I got my own.
But why wasn't the goal, Tony, that I do want to do all of that, what you're saying, but I need to get an education and then go ahead and get me a job where I can get my own place. But because of the easiest way to get a bag, Yeah, because the easiest way to get a bag is to draw child support, food stamps, and then I'm gonna move out here 2 houses down from my mama so she can continue watching my babies while I continue to sit here and take dick and have more children.
Mm-hmm.
How is child support and food stamps a bag? What is it, a bag of groceries?
If they've never had, to them, $189 a month is the bag.
Yes,
Mm,
Kate,
mm.
just
Yes.
imagine now, just imagine.
Welcome, Jose.
Hello.
Hello.
I mean, you just can't seem to get your ass on here on time, can you, Jose?
Huh? I,
You can't seem to get here on time, can you?
I just got the text message with the link
I just
about
got the text message with the link
4 minutes ago.
Yeah, I just sent you. Yeah, I just
4 minutes ago.
What's going on, Jose?
Not much. How are you? What are you doing? Smoking?
What are you doing? Smoking? I had a little vape. I just had a little vape.
They getting on you tonight, Legacy.
Yeah.
No. I just saw something. I saw
So Tony, I want you to read this. I want you to explain to Jose and see what he has to say about it.
about
Who's the other
what
phone?
now?
I can show them the video.
Okay, show the video.
Check this out, Jose.
With 8th grade girls, and I asked them to tell me what their goals were. This one particular young lady said that she wanted to have 2 kids. So I said, so are you going to have a husband? And she said, nope. And I said, please tell me why you would choose in the 8th grade to have a goal of having 2 kids and not be married. She said, because if I'm married to him, I can't collect child support. And then she said, why should I marry a man that I have kids by? He might have issues or something. He might be on drugs. And I said, well, if he's too bad to be your husband, do you really think he's going to make a better father?
What you think, Jose?
Obviously, that example is probably a product of her upbringing.
Exactly. She's become a product of her environment. So
That's what
for her
she
to
saw.
think
That's
that
what
way-
she thinks is right. It's sad though.
Come on. I know you and the guys watching as you get ready to close up and things, but we would like some feedback from you. Ms. Brown has already replied. And anybody else out there that have anything to say about it, we definitely would like some feedback and your opinions on this matter.
I think that's crazy. But yeah, like I said, back when I was working at Walmart and I saw these girls having that conversation, the 5 girls, I was so blown away. And they're like, girl, soon as you get pregnant, they're gonna put you gonna stay next door to me. And that. So they're already like pre-planning where she gonna live, you know, like as soon as you get this baby, that's your way out.
Right.
It wasn't getting the education, it wasn't going back to school, it wasn't getting a trade or going to college. It was about having a baby, getting my own place.
Anthony, it seems
And I
like
thought that was so
our voices are not in sync with the image.
It's called we're streaming, and the weather
everybody need to go out
is messed up.
Yeah, the weather messed up too, Jose.
I don't think it's a matter of us going out and coming back in because it's been doing that for a few days with the connections.
It's the weather.
It's a drag. It's a drag. I don't think there's anything we could do about that.
Yours is fine now.
But it's gonna change up, and we're gonna be up. I like your background. You put up a new one, Jose.
No, that's my business card.
I didn't know it wasn't gold before.
That's his business card.
Oh, okay.
And my chair,
Gotcha.
which I'm not sitting on. I'm on the floor because I'm using my laptop.
You getting
to
your
go
hair
through
done?
this. How was everybody's week?
Here's
Blessed.
my week has been
Just lovely.
slow. My week has been slow.
Mine's been horrible.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
I
that.
had
Would
one
you like to share?
notarization, one mobile notary on Monday, and I have one tomorrow. That's it.
Oh, that kind of horrible. Well, because God must have told you
I
you
sent
needed you a little rest.
Jose, I sent you a customer tonight for a translation.
You send me
See?
something?
See, just beep beep. See.
Yeah, I sent the guy. I gave him your card. He needed.
Okay.
He has a document. It's in Spanish. He's going to Venezuela, but he needed interpreted and translated into English.
Yeah, well, he didn't.
So I told him
He didn't
to
call
reach
me.
out.
I didn't get anything from you though. I got the last text I have from you is from Monday. Text.
No, I didn't text you. I gave you your card.
Okay. Well, they didn't call me. They haven't called me. Amazing that we idolized and once announced a young man in my store that was a young black athlete. Everyone looked at me like that. There is someone overheard a conversation.
Read it out loud, Jose.
Oh, it's amazing what we idolize. I once announced a young man in my store that was a young black successful athlete, and everyone looked at me like, what's the point? Later, someone overheard a conversation about a guy that was just released from jail, and everyone treated him with the utmost respect and appreciation.
Well,
We are so
I can
chopped
answer
up
that,
and
Kamal.
screwed.
I can answer that because the person that goes to prison, especially and did not snitch and went and did their time and came home, is held in high regard because in our communities, those people are revered. Those people are considered to be real. Those we love idolizing the bad boy, and the good guy is strange and out of place. Right, because you're seeing what is idolized on television. If you
What
didn't want
store?
people to idolize, huh?
What store was Kamal in when that happened? If he can
Probably
answer.
at his job.
Yeah, if he can answer what store that was.
AutoZone.
No.
AutoZone.
Huh?
But what I'm saying
You
is,
said AutoZone?
even if AutoZone, even if you look throughout television, people
Advanced
they
Auto
glorify.
Part. He had Advanced Auto Part.
Okay.
But we glorify negativity. We glorify the bad boy. We glorify, and the reason it's glorified, and this is the truth, most women like the bad guy till they get to a certain age, and then they don't want the bad guy no more. So most men emulate the bad guy because they're trying to draw the attention of the women. If women gave the good guy the go ahead, most of the time, the good guy that's going, then men would strive to emulate the good guy. I just didn't. Hey Tony, I just didn't. Kamala, I just didn't want to say your place of business by the correct name. I know where you work. I would have told him after the show the correct store. I don't know how many FBI agents and stuff you got looking for you.
Really? I'm an FBI agent.
And we are not snitches.
You know how many advanced auto shops I would have to look at to find someone?
But you gonna be looking for AutoZone. That's why they're gonna give him enough time to get out of town.
Who do you think
never
I am?
will find him.
Who do you think we are?
We don't
you
know.
The name of a store from us because you're afraid they may.
We gotta be.
We shouldn't be advertising our businesses, Anthony.
That's all.
Somebody may see that and try to
business.
take advantage
That's
of
not
us.
his business. That's not his business. That's his place of employment. That's somebody
else's
business.
And what's behind me is what? What is that? That's my place of employment right there.
But no,
that's your business.
Anthony has his address on his business card.
That's your business.
Because that's his business.
Business. Where his place of employment is not his. That's just where he collect at. There's a difference. It's a big difference. It is. It's a tad bit. Like when it's your business, you stand on your business. So then that's what you got to promote.
Yes. Kamal said he's one of the good guys.
What do you mean by he one of the good guys?
Kamal, are you married?
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys know Kamal, or because I don't know Kamal.
He's married. He's married a long time.
Yeah, well, that explains that.
That's why he's a good guy.
Yeah, of course.
I have
most of the people that are in long term.
Quiz for everybody.
You got what?
I have a quiz.
Say it again. Okay. How many questions? Oh boy.
Lovins, I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling like $1 million. Thank you, guy.
Lovins.
This is one of the young guys that used to work with me back in the day at Walmart, and he's also a technician at the hospital that I was having my surgery. And he saw on Facebook that I was in the hospital that he worked in, so he came up to the room to pay me a visit.
So you know what his name means in Spanish, right?
No.
No, what does it mean?
Well, damas are ladies.
Huh?
And damas, it's the word in Spanish for lady.
Okay.
There's what? Love 6 damas? Loving 6 damas?
That means he loved the ladies.
One of those bad guys, probably.
Here's the quiz.
One of what?
Here's the quiz.
I got one. See, loving 6 damas.
There's the quiz right there. Name 2 songs that are played at every black and brown wedding.
What's the name of that song that goes 1 time, 2 time?
Cha-cha.
That one. That's one.
Cha-cha slide.
Cha-cha slide. There you go. That's the one. And
electric
slide.
That's
and
what
the
I was
electric
saying, the electric slide.
We're aging ourselves right now, right?
I don't know what else be playing at a wedding.
Luther Vandross, Here and Now.
I was just gonna say Luther Vandross.
And let's be the Big Luther.
The Big Luther. I like that.
All the Luthers are good.
But the
so
big
did we get any of them right, Anthony?
And Shantae Moore, For Your Love. Everybody weddings.
I was thinking for you. I don't know about Shantae Moore.
Oh, Jesse Powers, yeah, You.
For you, yeah. That's got to be there.
What's the name of that song? I always love my mama.
Oh
something like
hell
that.
no,
Why
she
would the
gonna
hell
leave
would
Not
you.
that
at
be?
the
Why would
wedding.
that be?
What?
Not at the
Cause
wedding.
half of the wives don't like their mother-in-law, so you ain't playing that at my wedding.
Not at my
One wedding,
wedding.
I went to a friend of mine who's a girl who's black to her wedding, and she played that song, and her sons danced with her because she was older, so she was having like
Oh,
Oh,
a
not
like
that. Yeah,
um, and they play that song. You know, I always love my mom. Something like I don't remember the words exactly, so I'm sorry. I
I was
don't.
gonna say Jagged Edge. Jagged Edge.
meet
Yep.
me at the altar in your white dress. That's my song.
Yeah.
I think also Mary J. Blige, Everything
Drew Hill, thong, to thong, thong, thong.
At the wedding.
at the wedding.
Yes. You better have them on under the dress.
No, you don't have anything on. You got to be ready, ready.
I like to pull them to the side.
See, you got to get out of jail, man.
Ain't none of that going on in jail.
It was a joke. It was just being funny, just for comedy, just for
I
comedy.
got
I
you. I
know.
got you, Kate. You talking
But
about
you
the
know,
CO?
right. I was about to say, but you know they be talking about come over here to the corner. You be in the little crack.
Yeah. Yeah, ain't nowhere to little thong, to thong, thong, thong. If you can play I love my mama, you can play
you can
thong, to
play
thong, thong, thong.
Okay, then we gonna go with Dance with My Daddy.
Dance with my yes,
Dance with
absolutely.
my father.
Dance with My Father, yes.
That's Luther.
yes.
Song, incredible song, awesome song.
If it's a father and daughter dance, 9 out of 10 they will play Beyonce's song. She
Which
want
one?
her husband to be like her daddy.
Just like yeah.
Yep.
So
So Anthony,
she
you're
want
getting
her
any of
husband
this, right?
she want her husband to cheat on her.
So
What?
Beyonce daddy cheated on her mama.
Yeah, that's why him and
No,
his wife ain't
no.
together no more. They
Okay,
got
wait,
outside
listen.
kids.
When she first made that song, her daddy and mama was still married. So she
Right,
didn't
but
know he was gonna be a douchebag.
All right, so John Legend, All of Me.
no, fuck no.
Not all black
Okay.
people like John Legend.
What
Oh,
about
there's
that
Mal is saying that.
song?
Mal
What about that
Akbar.
song where he talked about you could get old and wrinkled, turn 70 years old. I'ma
You talking
still
about
love
Music
you.
Soul Child.
What's
Yeah,
wrong
I
with
don't know
John
the name of
Legend?
it. He's a
Don't
legend.
change. That's the name of the song. Don't change.
Yeah, that's it.
John Legend tone is more downer than a upper to me. Even when he try to make upper songs,
It is.
I be
It is.
like,
Oh, Keith Sweat. Kamal say, Keith Sweat. How deep is your love behind the thong, the thong, thong, thong?
Oh, see, y'all at the after party. Y'all done already cut the cake. Y'all done already threw the bouquet and everything, and now we getting down and dirty.
I can't
That's
wait to
fine.
go to Legacy wedding.
Right. He gonna be
You
playing
need to
Why?
good.
hurry that on up because it seems like it's gonna be the most interesting event I ever been to.
We gonna be riding. Throw that deep.
Listen,
Throw that deep. Throw that
Selma.
deep.
I want you and Juice to the DJ. After y'all be in the wedding, I need y'all to go and get on the DJ podium and pump that song right there.
Pop that
I
Sure
got
pussy.
I
will.
you.
wanted to go. I wanted to go Keith Sweat.
Mm.
I wanted to go Keith Sweat. How deep is your love? Like Kamal said, and then thong to thong thong thong.
Don't get me copywritten. Don't get me copywritten.
Yeah. We
There
do
you
not
go,
own rights to
baby.
that music. We do
Don't
not
get me
own
no
rights to
copyright
that
strike.
music.
Ah,
Y'all gotta cut that
You're
down.
looking at eye so devilish. You got to dance like the hip hop spot, and you move to the groove to connect the dot, and just like that, you like the fuck, cause we live in La Vita Loca. Yeah, I know it.
I see.
Listen, that is
Juicy,
the
long as you
greatest.
know we getting kicked out the wedding.
That is
We
the
Hey,
getting kicked
greatest
out.
song. Yeah, that's the greatest song ever created right there. That thong song.
Are you
Wow.
serious? I
Yeah.
think Drew Hill created a better song than that one. That one where they were singing. I can't even. Oh man,
Listen,
they were
but that
crying in
ain't
their
Drew Hill
song.
right there. That's not Drew Hill.
Who
That's
is that?
Cisco. That's
Right. She's
just
saying
Cisco
Drew Hill
by
made a better
himself.
song. Right. She's saying Drew Hill made a better song.
Well, they didn't do a thong. They just did Love Ballad.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we. But we talking about love. We at the wedding,
But
a
but
union.
thong is a love song.
For you, I will.
He say, "I love to see the booty go, baby, make the booty
That's what I'm
go."
talking about. That's you. That's you.
Ooh, that thong. Hey, come on, baby. That thong. Say, that's a love song. That's long.
Speaking of love, here's a disgruntled woman.
Put this on the charger.
See, Jose trying to give me a copyright strike playing that music.
This woman, who is upset with her man, goes on Twitter and puts out all of his banking information. I'm talking checking number, routing number, a bank card, PIN, everything. And Twitter, the scammers go crazy. People are literally paying their rent, paying their car note, door dashing food. They're literally clearing out this man's bank account. And all this woman has to say for all of her crimes is this. You see that? I feel complete. No, sis, the only thing you're about to complete is a jail sentence.
Okay,
Now, if you
I
couldn't
didn't
hear
hear
that,
that. It was kind of low. I didn't hear it. So tell me what they were saying.
if you couldn't hear it, what she was saying is this woman here, the picture of the lady who was on the screen, she's the girlfriend or wife of this dude. They got into, I guess, an argument or whatever. So for her revenge, she puts all his banking information on Twitter, the routing numbers, count numbers you need to know. She puts it all on social media, on Twitter. The viewers, of course, the scammers, they paying off their cell phone bill, paying off their car notes, they paying their rent, they transferring money and everything because they got automation. Because she put everything on Twitter. And one thing that woman had to say that she also put on Twitter is "I feel complete."
Wow.
Well,
And that's what the
one of
commentator saying. No, baby, you're not complete. You're gonna get a jail cell.
Well, she's not gonna get if she don't have probation, or she ain't gonna get nothing but a little slap on the hand of probation. She might go to jail for a minute. And
what crime did she break?
That is what I would say, that she committed felony fraud.
How?
Because she took his information without his permission and posted it to social media.
But what if he gave it to her and she didn't take it? Did it say she took it without his permission, or she had it?
That's what it said.
She got mad and she posted it, because I didn't hear it all the way.
Right.
Let me tell you, first of all, that is considered theft. Secondly, they're gonna get her for ill intent, and for every charge that hit his account, she is accessory to each crime.
Yep.
Okay.
But
I don't think it was a wise thing.
And the paralegal will be leaving again.
I just wondered what crime she made, because that's wild. I don't even know how people phantom, how they think of doing stuff like this is beyond me.
To be truthful,
Let me
I just
tell
believe
you.
that she posted it because she knew some of the scammers who were gonna be able to get it.
Yeah, but at
Only
the same
thing you
time,
need to know, Juicy, there's a thin line between love and hate. You could push somebody to the point that they push your ass into oblivion, okay?
Well, you know what? I hear that. I want to talk about that too. But go ahead, let's keep going.
All right. So I worked in the banking industry for over 25 years. And the only way he's going to get everything that he wants back, meaning all the losses, is if
Gotta press charges.
he's got to go to the police department and report her as the person that caused all of that. Then the insurance, then the bank will cover everything that he lost.
Right.
Or that they can't recover, because a lot of times they can recover some of it.
Right. Like
you do that to me, I'm pressing charges against my own mama.
You wouldn't be able to you wouldn't be able to get any money back if you don't go to the police and get report her. No,
right.
There's no way the bank's going to give you anything, because they need that to be able to collect it from the insurance company to give it to you. Because they don't lose any money. They're insured against all those losses.
My thing is what goes through a person's mind, their mental psyche, that yes, we were dating, yes, we've been together for X number of months or X number of years, everything was going great. But now, because we've had a disagreement or an argument or a falling out,
the relationship ended.
What gives me what gives me the right to have your valuable information on social media?
Because if I'm trying to hurt you, there's only a few ways that a woman really can hurt a man that really, really hurt. That's play with his children if he loves his children, mess with his vehicles, and take his money.
I disagree.
That's what I said. There's a few.
Mess with his children, give away his pussy.
I get over that. That shit get over it, because it was probably used before I got it. So you can get over that.
Right.
Listen, it might have been used.
You don't pull any bunches, do you?
Once she give it away, you get mad.
You don't pull any bunches, do you? Shit.
Hey, Mr. Uncle, who don't hold any punches, Jose?
Huh?
Who don't hold any punches?
You don't pull any punches. You hit hard and hey, whatever, take it.
I don't know. If you hit me, all bets are off. I'm ending your whole life.
Well, everybody know what you gonna do. Everybody know what you gonna do.
Mean it.
When
Listen,
somebody hit
if you hit me, if you hit me, I'm draw it out forever.
We're not talking about that. That's not what we're talking about.
That's what we're talking about.
No,
I'm saying what will push me to that extent will be someone putting their hands on me.
Okay, but
the rest of it you can walk away from.
I can walk away from cheating. I can walk away from all that. You put your hands on me, then right then and there, I'm doing everything in my power to ruin your life.
Okay.
Tony, what was that comment?
She asked what we're talking about. I said, pay attention and listen.
We talking about some everything.
You show a video and then we're talking about it.
Well, she might have didn't come in during the video.
That's why I said pay attention and listen. She got to watch the replay. I can't go back and catch everybody up every time somebody new comes in.
Let me help Ms. Elkels. Ms. Elkels, we're talking about.
You're doing what I just said.
How do you feel?
You're doing what I just said we can't do.
I thought you said you didn't want to show the video again.
Every time somebody comes in new,
you can't go back.
You got to watch the replay.
Move on to the next topic.
Okay.
But
somebody else comes in.
What?
Depends on how far we
can't catch everybody up. Yeah.
Catch the replay, Ms. Elkels.
What's the next one? What's the next one, Tony?
Check this video out here.
How did he make you gain weight?
Cause now the man can cook, brother can throw down, but he cooked full-course meals for breakfast, lunch, dinner. 2:00 in the morning, if I was hungry, he wouldn't fix me a sandwich. This man would make a whole meatloaf potatoes and gravy, vegetables, a big stupid cup of Kool-Aid. I go to sleep right on that. To get up in the morning, he done fixed French toast, pancakes, grits, biscuits. So now I'm laying on food on top of the food I just laid on a couple of hours ago.
So your complaint is this man cooks too often and too well, and
he made me gain weight.
Mrs. Lucas, have you lost your mind?
Did you hear that?
I don't need to say anything about that. The judge
She
said
just pissed me all the way the hell off.
Is
I
that
hear
the
that.
video about the lady who? Is that the video about the lady who wanted a divorce because she had a good husband and he liked to cook for her?
Yes.
Yes. And he made.
Yeah, I seen that.
Oh goodness.
Why are you playing
He
that?
calls her the what?
Gain weight.
See, we just, I'm talking about less than about 15 minutes ago, we talked about the good guy is not revered.
Yep. And that's probably a good guy.
And listen, the man loved that woman. He loved that lady. That's why he didn't mind getting up, cooking for her, making sure she had food and this and that. But what she wants is the Pookie dude where she has to chase him.
Right.
That's what that is.
The Pookie dude where
why
she
else would you sabotage someone? Why else would you sabotage having somebody that does all those things for you?
Because what if she has like a eating disorder and she's aware that
just stop it, Kate. Just stop.
No,
that lady, stop it, Kate.
That's not what's happening here.
She has an eating disorder because she did not turn down those meals. She ate every single thing he fixed for her. And
That's what I do.
so
what's wrong with that?
Well,
then I have an eating disorder. I eat everything my wife makes.
So
it's unhealthy.
I have an eating disorder.
Juicy.
Yes.
Hold on. Juicy, so is that his fault because she ate everything?
No, it's not his fault. However, if she was looking to him, like, what if this is something they've already discussed? He's aware she got an eating disorder, but instead of him helping her, he's feeding her and making her sicker. And people do that.
First of all, Kate, Cake, I love you, baby. But one thing I do believe, because I seen this whole show, not one time. Listen, but I'm telling you, not one time did that lady divulge that she has an eating disorder. And if the man knew she had an eating disorder, the way that she say that man can cook, that man would have changed how he cooked to cook healthier food for her so that she would have been able to enjoy her food that he prepared because he loved her.
That's what I was about to say. And so if he loved her, he should have been cooking healthier meals so that she wouldn't gain weight, but she would still eat the food and enjoy his love. That's what I was gonna say.
But that proves the point that she did not tell him that, nor does she has an eating disorder, because of the fact she did not divulge that information to him. And they were married for like what, about 10, 15 years?
But you know what? The thing of it is she might not have, because she could have been embarrassed about it. And for her, now she's facing her consequences because she looking in the mirror and she not happy. She not happy with her. So it's not his fault.
She want another dick. She want another dick in her mouth.
He should have been cooking some of them Georgia links.
That's the disorder she got. She got a disorder for having a desire to want a new dick in her ass and in her vagina and in her mouth.
Oh my God.
Lord.
Here we go again. Come on, man.
Ill too?
You're not.
Come on, sis. Come on.
Her disorder. What? She didn't know what order to stuff her face.
Right. He should have been. He should.
But let me
She
ask
was
this question.
mad. She was mad that he was feeding her food when she was a real eater. How about that, Legacy? She wanted something else to eat.
But nobody
How
was
about that,
feeding her
Legacy?
food. Nobody
No,
fed.
you ain't
Hey,
catch that,
nobody
Legacy.
fed her food.
Legacy. You ain't
She
catch that.
fed.
You ain't
She
catch
fed
that.
herself.
You ain't catch that.
I didn't hear what you said, Kiki.
You ain't catch that. I said she mad that
I
he
didn't
was
hear
giving
you.
her. She mad he was giving her real food when she wanted something else to eat because she an eater. Eater.
That's
Okay.
exactly what she is.
Listen,
But
I haven't.
that goes back to what I was saying earlier. It's truth being told. People don't like to say the stuff that I say, but I always just gotta say it.
All right, we know.
The hoes are winning and the bomb niggas are winning. That's what it is. The hoes and the bomb niggas are winning. And then when motherfuckers get old, now they want good women and now they want good men. So you want it supposedly good gangster dick and Megan knees when you was in your 20s and 30s, and when you get in your 40s and 50s and 60s, you want Betty Crocker, Juicy Cake, or Tay Armour, Tay, Tan, whoever. You want all of these good things when your utensils ain't good no more. Your pussy all dry. You gotta use extra gel because it don't get juicy like it used to. Your penis on ED. But now you want to bring in the good people at the end. Sit your ass down somewhere.
I'm mad that you said you put Betty Crocker with me and Tayana.
No. Well, I guess I did, but I ain't really mean to. My bad, Kate. My bad.
Going on.
My bad, Kate.
Wow.
You're forgiven.
So yeah, so basically she got a perfect man, or as Jose say, a good guy, because he cooks, and every time she's hungry, he cooks, and apparently because she's eating it all, he's apparently cooking whatever she likes. It's not that he's cooking something she don't like, but yes, she's complaining about
everything she likes.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Yeah, can we? I don't know if you guys can see that. That's a timer. Can we start using a timer so people don't speak for a long periods of time and give everybody a chance to speak? Is that too much to ask for?
Yeah.
I'm serious. I'm not joking. I have a timer here, and
I had a bell. And I would ring the bell. Ring, ding, 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 ding.
I like the bell.
And guess what?
We all know who we need it for, right? We all need who we need it for.
Ask the pappy.
Who?
Ask the pappy.
Yeah, he's right. Wait, no, hold on. He's right there.
Ask the pappy.
Right there.
You talking about for Kate?
Yes, for me.
Really? Skip one.
Look.
Skip one over.
Okay.
You my bitch.
But check this out. Here's
right there.
There you go. Here's one. The world's shortest woman turns 30.
It's very quiet.
It's really quiet.
There's a good view here. Ravi, this is Michael.
Nice to meet you.
No, first.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
And Jyoti, this is.
I've seen her before. She's 30. Wow.
Is that the one that we paid 50 cents to see at the fair?
I guess.
That's good. That's good.
But She turns 30. So how
She
you
ain't,
have sex?
she ain't taking no dick.
Oh
Not a
boy.
black man anyway.
Oh boy.
Listen, it's longer
So
than her.
the dick longer than her.
That's what I'm saying. If she can't.
Wow.
She listen.
No. 1 minute. Turn the timer on. 1 minute.
You
You
the
have
one
1
got
minute.
the timer.
You already wasted 20, 30 seconds
Oh
of that minute.
Lord. He got the hourglass timer that just gonna keep on going fast too. Slow down, Tito. Legacy, you ain't gonna talk to us?
Hurry up, Legacy. I'm gonna add another video.
I guess she just continue to get finger fucked.
Oh Lord.
Go ahead. Next video, please. Move on. Let's not listen to this guy.
Here's some words of encouragement for everybody.
Next video.
I'm going to try to tell the shortest version of this story possible. Years ago, there was a famous mathematician. His name was Yuri Treisman, taught at UC Berkeley. And in his class, his Asian students were doing amazing and his black students were flaming out of that class. And so this bothered him. He asked his colleagues, why are they flaming out? And his colleagues gave him a bunch of answers like, well, maybe they came from unprepared schools and, maybe they just don't understand the rigor. And he was like, nah, you can't get into this school without having like the academic chops, like something is up. So he asked his black students, he said, can I observe you for the next couple of weeks and just see how you're engaging with this material? And what did he find? He found that the black students were actually studying more than the Asian students, but the key was they were studying alone, and the Asian students were studying in community. Fast forward, he made it mandatory that everybody would learn in groups and have learning communities, and within a couple of semesters, the black students were doing equally as well as the Asian students. What's my point? Stop trying to do everything by yourself. Stop struggling in isolation. Stop pushing help away. Stop feeling like I don't need anybody. Like, no, okay? Life is hard. And you can only take yourself so far. Self-made is never entirely self-made. Somebody had somebody somewhere give them a hand, an aid, a chance, something. So stop trying to do everything yourself and see how far you get this year.
Well, Tony, I didn't get to hear the whole video, but could you explain what you heard, Jose?
What I heard was that something about the students not doing well, the black students versus the Asian students, and she found out that they were studying as much as the Asian students, but they were studying by themselves. So he made it a mandatory for them to study together, meaning the blacks together and the Asians together, because that, for some reason, that was, and it worked. And her point was that you shouldn't go at it alone, that sometimes you need help or you just need somebody. We all need someone, even in life.
How did that go to blacks having smaller brains?
I don't know why it said that. That was on the video, but she mentioned nothing about that. She said nothing negative about the blacks. Actually, as a matter of fact, she said that they were studying as hard as the Asian students because the school was a school that was hard to get into. That you couldn't just get into, without your academics. So, where did Tony go?
I think Tony may be in the quote.
Oh, he's sleeping.
But Tony,
I saw that.
Why did you feel? What did you get from the video, Tony?
The video.
What did you get from the video? It ain't my phone.
That's what.
It doesn't matter. Even every time I go to my other phone, it does the same thing. Or I'm on my laptop, it does the same thing.
Get you another phone. I said, get you a laptop.
I have one that's right here.
But it's not him that's causing you to. Is your trouble is his fault? Your issue.
I don't know what it is, but it has always done that.
What I'm saying is, when he's on his phones, he don't never hear the videos.
Oh, the video. Okay.
So Tony, what did you get from the video?
what I got from the video was she was saying basically, as we as a people, don't be so pig-headed to refuse help or support or somebody helping you or hand in hand or lending a helping hand, because we as people, we always need help. Even these people that says I'm independent, I'm self-made, they were helped by somebody, they were educated by somebody, they were
yourself. There's always someone
right.
that has something to do with it.
So everything should be okay with working in groups or people being there for you.
Well, again, we idolize the individual that sits at the top. And so we skip over everything in the middle, the people that actually work for the person that's at the top. So that pyramid shows you that the person at the top is not nothing without individuals in the middle and at the bottom, because we're the ones that holds it together to make it work. But we go past the person that we.
That's not what it was about.
Huh?
That's not what the video is about. Is that you're gonna say that video?
Listen, if you listen to what I'm saying, I'm trying to explain to you why people see past that.
But you only have 1 minute. 1 minute.
We'll start that next week.
Has nothing to do with the video.
Has nothing to do with the video.
I'm telling you why people think like that. Because they only see the person at the top, and the person at the top seems to be the person who did it alone.
Okay, but it has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
It has everything to do with it. You want to know why black people think like that? You trying to get why people think like that?
Doesn't matter. That's not what it is about.
So please explain to me what it is you're trying to get people to see.
He's saying that there was there were students that were doing it together. And there were students that were doing it by themselves. And when he changed that, when they made them all to study together, everybody succeeded. So the point is that what they're saying is that you should always don't try to do it by yourself all the time. Try to be better. Not try to be better. Just try to get help. Don't deny yourself the help you may need to move further along.
There's greatness in numbers.
That is, I can see what you're saying, but there's greatness in numbers. But there are some people that work great by themselves.
And that happens.
Hold on. The smaller brain came in when the teacher was looking for the reason behind the black students were dropping, and one of the answers.
And that's one of the answers that was suggested.
Oh, okay, come on. Okay.
All right. Well, guys, I'm going to head out. I have to go. It was lovely seeing you.
It was lovely. We enjoyed you.
Thank you so much.
All right.
You have a good night. I wanted to ask a question from you. I wanted you all's opinion, but maybe we'll get you
that guy's information. Going to text it to you.
Thank you.
Good night, Mr. 1 Minute.
I'll text you the information.
You so funny, Legacy. Calling him a minute man.
Good night, Mr. 1 Minute.
Good night.
Good night.
Juicy, you called on quick.
Yeah, I called on quick. Don't be doing me like that. What did Kamal say?
Studying was more effective as a group versus studying alone. The loner is not the norm, but the exception.
Okay.
So is the teacher saying that school needs to be more of a group session?
Yes, he's saying that the reason why most people are failing, meaning the black kids, is because they're struggling because they're working by themselves. But if they worked in groups, they would be able to bounce off each other. It's called like a collective learning. They're able to bridge the gap and communitively study and comprehend, make
So,
connections so
so
that they can
okay,
get the grade.
are all the other groups studying together as well?
Well, he wasn't saying all the other groups were studying. What he said was the Asian groups were studying. And so when he realized that all of these people
We
who
don't
were
know. We
in this
don't talk about the
particular,
Asians and the.
right, but all the people in his school were people who qualified to be there. So he was like, it shouldn't be a reason for one group to be excelling and the other not, when equally all of them had the qualifications to
To be
attend that
there.
program, right? And so why would the Asians be passing, but then the blacks weren't? So when he started paying attention to his students and seeing that they were studying together, he made everybody study together. Once everybody studied together, the blacks were excelling just like the Asian. So it wasn't that the Asians were smarter, they just had better studying skills, which then helped grouply the others. So now everybody's just the same.
Okay, okay. Well, I mean,
Tony, where
I
you go?
definitely can see that because even when you're on college campuses now and they show scenes of college campuses, you do definitely see like more ethnic groups like Asians and Indians and whites together studying more than you do see the black people or the black group of people studying. They may hang out more together at parties, but group session, I now see what you're saying.
Right.
Because like maybe it's what they say. Everybody wants to be able to say I'm self-made.
Yeah, but you also, growing up, you weren't the smart person wasn't trying to show that they were smart, and then the other students weren't trying to let their friends, peers know that they weren't smart. So there
Right.
was a lot of isolation, and they studied alone and got what they got because they were doing it. So it's kind of psychologically the way black people were. We were just too inferior to each other. Whereas the Asians are, we all got to get this. We got to get up out this hole. We got to make sure we all rise up. They are that type of community within their culture. So they do
Right.
things together. India,
Right.
they do that. A lot of other cultures do that. We just don't as black people.
I mean, because most of the time when you have study groups or you going over to a girl house to study, is to get closer to put some dick in them.
See,
I mean,
that's
I'm being serious on that though.
right, but for those students who are going to these Ivy League schools, that's not their motive.
Right.
And so
But
we talking.
that's probably why
He
you
was
don't have that many different types of study groups amongst us, because we're thinking with our smaller heads than we are with our bigger heads.
well. I know at FAM, our teachers,
Yeah.
we had study groups that were mandatory that we had to go to because I guess this very reason right there, it was required for us to study together, and we all passed our class. When we didn't have no issues, we had to study together, but that was a college requirement
Yes.
from our instructors.
Especially if your study group is at the library.
I wish it was at the library. I wish it was at the library and then no goddamn adults there.
Oh my Lord, but you got to be quiet there. You too loud.
Not when I put this sock in her throat. Yeah, I love all of that, but as Tony say, if you're trying to get a quickie, it don't take all that. Ain't that what you say, Tony? Huh?
But at the library?
In the bathroom.
They got little classrooms.
Yeah.
But they got glass windows too.
That's
But,
why.
but
That's why you got the bathroom. I got my car.
but if you got a study group of 15 students, half men, half women, and you trying to fuck one of them, she gonna be like, "I'm here to study."
No, she's not. No, she's not. We've
We talk
already
about
talked about.
we still talk about the kids at the Ivy League, not at Valdosta Community College.
Yeah, them kids there for on a different mission.
If I'm at Princeton and Yale or Harvard or something like that, yeah, bitch, I want my education.
But hold on, I'm gonna do a. Since you brought that up, I'm gonna look up what is the pregnancy rate in the Ivy League groups.
Okay.
Once I get that, and you see that it's still high, people still fuck and do all of that in Ivy League schools. I don't want to hear that in there ever again.
Oh, hold up! At the Ivy League schools,
Also get the
they
rate
even
from Ivy League schools.
The schools even pay for their parties. So, like, if they say, "Oh, we're having a party, I want to throw a party," like I could be a student and I want to throw a party, I can go to the student government and talk to them and let them know what type of party I want, what foods and beverages I want, and the schools pay for that stuff. They support their students enjoying themselves because they do understand that they work hard. So those kids have that environment set to them that they can work hard and play hard. They don't all be in there fucking up. They be in there enjoying
And
life.
legacy. When she say them students enjoying themselves, she didn't mean jacking off.
I've never enjoyed jacking off more than I enjoyed getting inside some warm, juicy guts. Never.
Oh my Lord. Don't. Tony, did you get my message in the chat?
Let check message. I wanted to ask that question. I just read it, but go ahead and ask the question. I didn't have to read it.
Well, I was driving, so I wanted you to read the question that was there because I'm driving. So you can read it for verbatim because it wasn't my question; it was what someone else had posted. But I thought was a good question.
Okay, hold on. Let me find it.
Okay, it's in your messenger.
Hey, Chris. Yeah, he don't got no reason to be disrespecting Valdosta. He's a low down, dirty Riviera Beach nigga.
Definitely not Riviera Beach.
I'm not talking about you.
Who is Chris?
Manice.
Oh, okay.
Right there.
Read it, Legacy.
Stop hating on Valdosta, yo.
Oh, okay.
Is it what's the longest period you believe is acceptable not to communicate one you're supposedly interested in?
Go ahead. You go first, Legacy.
Cuz he have no idea. No, he don't got no idea, baby. He ain't got no idea. But it just depends. Like if I'm just meeting a young lady and I get her number, I don't think it's appropriate to contact her that day. It makes you look like a bugaboo, like you thirsty, and that you are more interested in her than she may be interested in you. I believe that
what's wrong with that?
I believe upon getting someone's number, you exchange your number as well. And if that person is equally as interested in you as you are them, then this shouldn't be a time limit or who should reach out to who first. So I think, once you get past that threshold of, maybe a day or two going by, then you can reach out to that individual the next day. Hey, because sometimes by you reaching out that very same day upon getting that phone number, you make yourself look a lot thirstier than what you really may be.
Now, what if you've been in a relationship with them, or it's
Oh, if
more
I'm in a
than just that
relationship with
first
them,
time? Yeah.
um, if it's a brand new relationship, everything is gonna be new. It's gonna be exciting. So you're definitely gonna be reaching out quite frequently in the very beginning, and then that fades away. For everybody, what's the longest period you believe is acceptable not to talk with someone you're supposedly interested in? Um, they always push this narrative talking about, nobody should, if you really love somebody or care for somebody, you shouldn't be able to go a day without talking to them.
Right.
I don't believe that. I believe that it's okay to, text and say good morning, how was your day going, da 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 da. But every day is not necessary for me.
Some of the
It's not.
answers, one person said 14 minutes and 38 seconds. Another person said, if I don't hear from you in the morning, don't call me at night. And I was like shocked to shit, because I'm like, are these people insecure? Are they in need of attention that
Yes.
they can't do what they need to do and go a few days, or how like it threw me off. So that's what I wonder. I think
One
that you should be
reason,
able
Juicy,
to take space.
one reason, Juicy, is because most people think that if I'm not in your presence or I'm not on the phone with you, then somebody is in your presence and somebody is on the phone with you that's preoccupying you from contacting me.
Ooh, but that's ooh. So okay, hold on. So if I don't contact you, then that means I'm contacting somebody else.
That's the way today's society looks at it.
Mm.
That obviously something else was more important to you this day, that you didn't want to talk to me. So now that I didn't hear from you today, that means that you're probably not going to hear from me tomorrow, because I'm in my feelings and I think that you was doing something that you don't need to be doing. Johnny Wright, what's up? What it do? What it do? Yes,
What he
Juicy,
say?
big fact. Chris say big facts.
But my answer to that,
I was about to ask you, Tony.
my answer to that question is, although I would like to hear from my spouse daily, because like one, they're not just my spouse, they're my friend, they're my best friend, they're my sex partner. So I would like to hear from them daily. But I know I'm a very busy person, entrepreneurial, business, teaching, coaching other people. So sometimes I'm preoccupied. So keeping that into consideration, that I'm also preoccupied, they too can be preoccupied. So I've gone maybe 2.5 days, but then after that, I'm reaching out to them or they reaching out to me. And I think that's long enough, because at that point, I don't know how you're doing, because I mean, you could have stumped your toe and you got a broke toe by now. Or, you know what I'm saying? Anything could have happened in 3 days.
I mean,
So, how you doing? What's going on? How's your day? Blah, 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 blah.
But let me hit you with this, Tony. Let's say that person got up that morning and text you, good morning, hope you have a great day, da 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 da. And let's say lunchtime, that person talked to you for about 15, 20 minutes during lunchtime, but you didn't hear from them again until the next morning. Do you, or you may not, but don't you think most people feel like, let's say that went on for like 2 or 3 days, right? Wouldn't you say most people think that, how come round about this time, once you get off of work, I can no longer hear from you again until the next morning? Now that may hold on. Chris say if we're busy, we have to make time for one another if we both want it. So I agree. But Chris,
Exactly. That's what I was saying. Yeah.
but
I
Chris,
agree.
would you be satisfied with a 10, 15-minute communication with this person throughout the whole day? Now you can't say, Kamal say, today's society, people will stay on FaceTime all day. So, and that's the problem. That's the problem right there. That's it. See, most people, let's say you're busy, Tony and Juicy, and the other individual ain't as busy as you, but you become susceptible to them talking to you on the phone all day while you're working doing your thing. So now you have gave them an avenue of being able to communicate with you even while you're busy. So on the day that you're extra busy and you can't talk to them like you normally do while you're regularly busy, now in their mind, they're thinking that you're doing something. How we got a juicy and a juicy cake?
No, I was switching phones because the other one was going dead. Yeah.
Now that's when people go to thinking that you was making time for all of this and that before now, but now you don't. Now you. So that's what seeps into people's minds that hey, me personally, if I talk to somebody an hour out the day, maybe you know what I'm saying, and I don't hear from them till the next day, and I didn't pick up my phone to call them, and they didn't pick up their phone to call me. Communication works two ways. So I'm not gonna just sit on my phone. I'm not gonna just sit at my house and say, well, they ain't called me, I ain't called them. Because most people thinking, well, if you ain't called me, I ain't picking up my phone to call you. So if you really want to know what's going on, pick up your damn phone because you feel lonely and find out what's going on.
So I
hold on, Kate, hold it right there. Kamal say couples will establish a routine. Whatever that routine is, it becomes strange when the normal is broken. And that's what I'm talking about.
Now I okay, I get what you all are saying. And if you're a couple and you're into each other where you are paying attention to your partner's life, what they got going on, and if the communication, like I think communication is the key. So if I say to you, I got a lot on my plate and I need some time to clear my plate, even if I take 3 weeks, that doesn't mean there's no interest. I communicated with you my need. You should be understanding as my partner.
Hold on. Are you telling me you're going to tell me as your significant other that you need 3 weeks of just you, no communicating with me, no talking, no nothing because you got a lot on your...
Now, okay, what if the communication is I can't see you, I can't talk to you, but I could still text you like when I got time we could do, but not what we used to do. You get what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, like I believe texting is communicating. And I believe that sometimes, you know, that is the source you have to go through. But you're not gonna tell me for 3 weeks we can't communicate, and you're not gonna leave me to think that something else is going on because it don't take 3 weeks to goddamn, and if it's that bad, you need to involve me in it so I can help you get it off your goddamn plate.
But what if you can't help me get it off the plate? What if you incapable
if we can't get it off your plate together?
Go ahead.
If we can't get that off your plate together, then that motherfucker just gonna be on your plate.
You say you just gotta deal with it.
Yeah, Chris say 3 weeks of texting. Seriously?
Yeah. And so
yeah.
so I asked
relationship. I'm not putting up with 3 weeks.
Huh?
I'm not putting up with 3 weeks of texting. Juicy, man, you
But
talking. I'm not putting up with 3 weeks of texting.
What if it's not just texting, but it's just not what you used to have? You get what I'm saying? Like if you were accustomed to, say, like summertime, a lot of people have free time during the summer. They out, it's warm weather. There's a lot more dating going on during the summer. But when seasons change, school get back in, teachers got to go to work. Now they ain't got that daytime free. They got a job. They got to do lesson plans. They got things that they have to now restructure their schedule, and they say, I can't see you every day. I can't do these everyday things. But there's still, like you said, communication.
But that's understandable. That's understandable for someone like that. But for someone who just works a regular 9-to-5 job like 90% of the American population does, that's unacceptable for you to go from having this time right here and then all of a sudden, abruptly, you need some time to do some other shit. If we are a couple and anything that can occupy your time that much outside of you need to sit down and discuss what is causing this blockage. Kamal say, if you don't talk to me in 3 weeks, you will not have a problem of me with me after the first week. Most people will put interest elsewhere. Not only purpose, but someone will get that attention. I mean, Kamal, I'm on you on that because I just believe that people Chris say, no FaceTime, no voice calls, you clapping or getting clapped while trying to hold on to me. Jesus, just saying.
I was a military wife, and my ex-husband would get deployed. If he didn't get deployed, he might have had field time. So I myself am accustomed to, if he had to go for 30 days, I can't talk to him. That didn't mean that while he's gone, my attention and my love for him went away.
But Cake, again, you doing it, you circumventing it. There are certain jobs like a doctor. A brain surgeon, a lawyer sometimes, especially a great criminal defense attorney. A person who else would, like you say, the military. Those jobs of the United States of that protects the world, the United States. Of course, you can build around that and say, I know my husband is out or my wife is out doing their job. But do you know who are the most divorced people in the world?
They the biggest cheaters. They the biggest cheaters.
Who? No. Do you know who the most divorced people in the United States of America? Soldiers and police officers.
And I was saying the soldiers are the ones who do the most cheating.
But now it's been founded, Juicy, that the wives are the one in the states when the husband is off fighting, that is the one doing the most cheating.
They both cheating on each other.
Right. So that's why I'm saying, if you go into something knowing that this man or this woman is a police officer, is a military person, then you already know that you're going to share your man or woman with this career path. If that's not something that you can embark on, then you don't need to date someone that has this type of job.
Like Kamal said, if I'm important to you, you will find a way. And see, and what you're saying, Juicy, it makes sense and it don't make sense. Because, for example, let's say you, for example, you're a homeschool teacher. You teach your kids at home. If I'm dating you, I know between this hour and this hour, I need to leave you alone. Although you're home, you're not doing nothing. You're working at home. You're taking care of your business. You're taking care of your homeschool children, which happens to be your kids. That's school hours. Mm-hmm. I run my business. But if we're going to make this thing called a relationship work, we need to
10 o'clock. Then 10 o'clock needs to be your time that you put aside for you to give me at least an hour out of that.
We can have once a week date night.
Yep.
Go to the movies, go out to dinner, whatever. So we're still in each other's face, not just texting. You can't text me for 3 weeks. You can't text me for a week. No, I need to see you.
Oh. I can't hear her. What she say?
Cause ain't nobody has my attention from you. You have my undivided attention. Cause even if I'm busy and the phone ring and I look and it's Juicy and that's my spouse, I'm answering. Hey baby, what's up? Look, I got 30. Listen, I got 30. Look, I got 30. This is me. I got 30 seconds. I'm really busy, but what's up? Because you're calling me because you might need something real quick. So I answer. You at that point you can be like, okay, baby, go ahead. Call me when you get a minute. Boom. You heard my voice. You know I'm not doing nothing. Maybe 2 or 3 hours later when I'm free and finish my brain surgery or my operation, now I can call you back.
Mm-hmm.
So what if you
but
put
you're
your
not
phone
texting
on
me
do
for 3
not
weeks?
disturb?
I would never do that. I would never do that.
But Kate, even if it's on do not disturb, eventually I'm going to stop what I'm doing to make the time to call you back and say, yeah, babe, I see I missed your call. What it is you need? What you need, mama?
Okay, right. I got another question then on that. So what if, Legacy, you communicated that you got this work to do, or Tony, and when you finish with it, you get with them. And instead, oh goodness, it's sorry, the GPS started talking. Instead of them being patient and waiting for when you finish and you to call, they call you to tell you they tired of waiting on you to call. You need to talk to them.
Well, how much time has elapsed?
That's somebody who don't value your time. Because if you told them I'll call you back in, let's say 4 hours or 3 hours or when I'm finished, you know, and you tell them when I'm finishing is not a time frame, but it's definitely gonna be no 3 weeks. So if you say I'll call you back when I finish,
because if you wait on Tony to call you back, it could be a day or two, but he'll get back to you.
Not if you're my spouse.
You say
if you're my brother or sister, maybe, but if you're my spouse, and I tell you, look, let me finish what I'm doing, I'm gonna call you back. When I finish what I'm doing, which may take 2 or 3 hours, I'm calling you back. But if you're calling me before I call you back, once again, you're not respecting my time or those boundaries. Now we got an issue.
So, okay, now if they're not respecting your time and your boundaries and you got an issue, with your issue, could you be like, well, you know what? Fuck it, I ain't calling.
No.
No, you just go ahead and let them know. You just call them and let them know that you did give them a heads up on the time and that you was a little busy, that you'll get back to them. And since they are, and you didn't tell me that it was an urgent matter that I needed to call you back ASAP like that, then you know I need for you to just go on ahead about your business, because like Tony say, you don't value my time and the things that I have to take care of, and I can't see myself moving any further with you because this is only going to get greater. Kamal say it takes exactly 20 seconds for me to call you and ask you for one of these special pictures because I miss seeing you. I mean, for me, come on, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that because it's nothing like if you, for me, I love when a woman, I love for a woman, I don't sometimes feel like I should have to ask my woman to take a picture and send it to me.
But what if you already got a picture?
Huh?
What if you already got a picture in your phone?
But I got a bunch of them, but I don't got the one that you just took just 30 seconds ago.
I don't understand. I don't think you really understand what unconditional love means or I love you, because if you're my spouse, you can send me a picture every day.
Oh, goodness.
So that means at the end of the year, I'm going to have 365 pictures, but guess what? That's okay because I love you.
That's it.
I'm like, man, don't spam me.
You know, but I'm saying, if that's what I want, send me my pictures. That makes me happy. Your job and my job, see, a relationship is a job. And the one thing you got to do is satisfy your mate. That's it.
I guarantee you this, Tony. But watch this. I guarantee you this. If that woman, if the boss of this company told her, not you, Kate, but I'm just talking about a woman who gets upset because her man wants her to send him a picture at least once or twice a week. Guarantee you, if that boss or that supervisor say every day, Monday through Friday, I need you to send me an email with the rundown of how the day went by 9 o'clock. It won't be no why I gotta do this. In order to keep her job or his job, guess what they're gonna do, Tony?
Send an email.
So
Now,
if the job, hold on, if the job and the supervisor needs to be satisfied, and that's what it takes to satisfy that job or that boss, it's a job to keep your spouse just as happy because he's the one that keep you warm and creamy.
My mama did not teach me to do this well.
Well, see, that's why we're
honestly
teaching it to you.
Because
that chapter was missing out of her book, so that's why we're teaching it to you now.
yes, because if that boss told me to do something, I'm gonna check that my work thing, and if it ain't part of my job description, nah, bruh, I can't do that for you.
In your job description, it also says any additional task that's assigned to you by your boss. It's not just you do these 20 things and that's all you do. It's these 20 things plus anything extra I assign to you. So if I assign to you, send me an email every morning at 9, and it's not written there, but I told you that's what you're going to do.
That's what you're going to do. That's why, Kate, if you look email. Listen, Kate.
And if you don't, that'll just be your last day.
Tony, let me tell you how I know you're right. Because let me tell you, even when I got my handbook, when I got my handbook for the job I'm at, Kate, every time they describe my job description, guess what they put at the end of it? Etc., etc., etc.
Oh, wow.
Because I may need you to fill in today over here. I may need you to fill in for Suzanne today because she's not here. And they've made it to where they don't want you to ever be able to say, you didn't hire me to do this.
Plus, the company grows. Things are going to change. It's going to expand. They're going to start doing things differently. And guess what? You got to go with them.
Yep.
Now, if you only want to do those 20 things, then you can stay back there with the old company, but this company is going to move forward, and I don't know who's going to pay you because we don't do that no more.
Yeah. Because get what, Tony? They came to me, and I meant to tell y'all. I'll tell you after the show. But it's good. It's definitely good.
So, so in a relationship, both of y'all got one job, and that's just to satisfy each other. And it's up to you to figure out what does it take to make him or her happy. And if I need a picture twice a week, and you need a text every 3 hours, but whatever it takes, just do it.
Well, for the record, I'm studying to be a nun. I do not want a relationship because I do not want that type of
responsibility
when I already have a full plate. Myself, my children, my business.
But Kate, let me ask you. Hold on, Kate. I'm glad you said that because I got to ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, I used to always tell you, Tony, that, and I have to say this on the show. Hold on, before I say that, Chris say it's the same as exclusive relationship. Things change, right? So listen, this is why I say in relationships and marriages, why most marriages fail, because we have stopped prioritizing the order that things supposed to be. Women prioritize children above husband and relationship and communication and growth with the husband because they overly throw themselves into their children that are one day going to leave her and go about their life and create their own family. And then if the man is still there, if he is still there, the house is still empty because neither one of them know each other anymore. Because the wife life is inside of the children. And once the man stops feeling like he's connected to the wife and the children have replaced him, eventually he replaces her because she has become a stranger in his home.
Right.
Stranger in
the order is husband, wife, children.
Now,
Not
but
children.
if this man ain't your husband,
But we're talking, but Kate, that's not how this conversation started, beautiful.
No,
the
there was
conversation that you,
it was about somebody you're interested in.
But if I'm interested, Kate, and it grows into marriage, then it's still, you can't just one day, Kate, say, I'm gonna put a man above my children. You have to first see him as your husband for him to become your husband. So in order for him to become your husband and he loves you and you love him, you have to have the order already established that it's going to be my husband, me, and my children. In that order, the man is going to rain down love for enough for you and that child.
And see, and to add to that legacy, it's only an issue in the black community because every other race, they respect the man as the head. They want a leader. And see, there's nothing wrong with somebody to submit to if he's leading you in the right direction.
But you gotta remember now. I agree with what you all saying when it comes to the spouse, but I'm speaking of with the part talking about interested. If y'all interested, y'all in a dating relationship.
But Kate, you the one that just brought Kate. You the one just brought up and saying you want to be a nun.
Yes,
because
I'm not. I live by myself with my children, and I look at what you
Your
saying.
children that's eventually one day gonna grow up and get married and leave you.
And leave on right. And so until I meet the man, and then that man steps into the role of my husband, and then he is doing the lead of husband and father. So it's like.
But Kate, why would he do that when you don't even have the time to get to him for him to nurture you that way?
That was right where I was going. That was exactly where I was going. I realized for me, I don't have that time. I don't have that space because I have my children who are already in my dynamics of my family and my everyday responsibility. So for when I look at my time schedule, I got 19 minutes a day. I make time for the show because the show is my job. It's my choice to do. You get what I'm saying? So I get it's things you make time for. But then when I look at the things that I've already committed myself to before I meet this man, I'm not supposed to set my commitments aside now that I met this man and put him first. I'm supposed to still be fully committed to my responsibility and work this man into my lifestyle.
Hold on, Kaki. Kamal say, if you don't live as husband and wife before the marriage, you will not do the right things when married. The dating is an addition. Correct. But Kate, let me say this.
I agree with that. Hold on. I don't agree with Kamal because it's like a job. Like if I'm a cashier and I want to be a supervisor, I have to be it mentally before I be it physically. I have to see myself in that position and start learning the process. So when they start looking for qualified candidates, they say, well, Anthony doing that shit. He doing it. So he's the one that we want to hire. Not the person that's still acting cashier. No, they want to see the one that's acting supervisor.
Correct.
So you have to be the wife before you be the wife.
Yes. Hold on, Kate.
Because listen, I'm gonna tell you why. Even he got to be the husband before he be the husband. Because why would you say I do to a man that you don't see him as your husband? If you only see him, if you only see him as your boyfriend, then why would you say I do to him? You want to see him as your husband.
No.
You want a man to come into your life, cater to you, treat you right, cater to your children treat them like a father or a father figure, respect you, protect you, make you feel safe, financially be there for you when you're in need, do things for you, date night, maybe sex before, maybe sex not, maybe hold off, whatever the agreement is. But he's showing you a husband, a father to you and your children. So when he does propose and say, let's get married, you have no issue saying I do because he's proven himself.
He's proven himself. But let me tell you what, Tony, let me tell you what I've got from Juicy tonight. And this is the first time I've ever got this vibe from Kate. Kate want a man to be submissive to her will. Hold on. This is just my observation. To her will, her way of life, and what she has going on more than she can adjust to having him as an addition and has to accommodate him.
No, that's not true. I don't want a man to be submissive to that. And that's what I would like for us. If a perfect mate for me would be someone that we can help each other. We can teamwork and work out and do what we need to do for each other.
But what if he's help? But Juicy, what if the only help he's asking from you is for you to have time?
Then guess what?
Y'all ain't gonna work out.
No, well, hold on. If the only thing you asking me to do is to have time, and you see that what I'm doing is
it's going back to what I said, Tony. It's going back.
Well, no, but how am I supposed to have time if I don't have time?
Listen, if you know that this person only requires time for you, and he say, listen, I know you teach, I know you have your the stuff you do with nutrition, and you have time for your kids to get them winding down. If that person, if you know that you already have another adult in the house with that child or those children, then the time that you make for that person, if that person is already on his dean, on his square, as a man, has his own house, has his own car, has his own everything, and you like him, guess what you would do? You get up off your ass and go over to his house and spend time with him over to his house so that he can drop you off in the morning back home, and y'all can repeat this until you're willing to equate him into your house, into your children, to where he can stay there.
And here's another thing. Not only that, because Juicy, technically you only got 2 children. The rest of your children are grown.
The rest of my children are grown, yes. And technically I only have 2 who need me. However,
but wait.
No, but hold on. But let me see. Let me explain. On my end,
okay.
My 18-year-old who's a senior, he's very needy of my time when it comes to he needs a ride to school. He need a ride from school. He need, for his practice and stuff. So like that's an hour. That's 2 hours out of the day.
What about 10 o'clock at night?
Okay, so hold on. What if I'm doing this and at the 10 o'clock hour, I'm trying to spend time with you and I'm falling asleep because I'm tired.
But I don't care about you falling asleep as long as you're falling asleep by me.
You mean you gonna listen to? Wait.
But if we don't live together,
wait, Juicy. If me and you go together, I don't care if you fall asleep. As long as you fall asleep.
But if we don't live together and I'm falling asleep, it's time for me to go to bed. Now we ain't gonna spend no time. You gotta go home.
But see, Tony, again, she's proving my point. It's about you and because of that person is somebody that you want to spend time with, even though that you're tired, and he's being at the door at 10 o'clock to gather you because you know that he's coming. You may fall asleep and might be sleeping when I come get you, and you may doze off in the car along as we're going back to my house. And I know that I need to have you back home by 7 o'clock. I'm willing to go through that travel process to lay down beside the woman that I want. And you should be willing to stay up to 10 o'clock till I come get you so that I can get you back to my house safely so that I can lay down beside the person that I want. If something
I guess for me with that, I'm not into spending the night with somebody at their house. I'm not into that. So
listen.
yeah. So
And even though you said 10 o'clock you might be 10 o'clock you might be sleepy, guess what? Every night at 10 o'clock you're not gonna be sleepy.
Because if you told me, Legacy, I can't stay tonight Monday and Tuesday, but Wednesday I'll have some time. I can go ahead and spend the night Wednesday. I'm cool. Matter of fact, Monday I'm anticipating, Tuesday I'm anticipating, and when Wednesday get up, I can't get off of work in time enough, fast enough, because this woman that I want to be with is coming to spend the night with me on Wednesday.
People make time for what they want.
Well, I don't want it.
Tony, did she not just sit here, Tony? Tony, did you not just sit here and prove that what I said was true? That everything has to be how she wants it.
No.
Because Juicy, check this out. If you found the man that you really want, and he was everything you desired and needed, and you said to yourself, I can see him being a husband. He's, good looking, fine, got a good job, career, headstrong, alpha man, whatever. You're gonna say,
Nope. I spent the time. I took the time. I did everything that I needed to do. But I also, for me, realized I was taking away time for myself. And so I was losing myself to have something that I wanted. And I don't agree with you sacrificing your well-being and everything that you got going on for you just to have something that you want. If it shouldn't have to be a sacrifice. Your wants should not have to be.
Let me ask you, Juicy, do you sacrifice for your kids?
But that's an obligation.
No, it's not. No. See, this is the thing. Hold on, Tony. Hold on, bro.
For me,
hold on, Kate. Hold on, Kate. Please, baby. I asked you. You said that's not a sacrifice. Your job as a parent is to make sure that you raise your children up to be great people, the best that you can. Your child going to basketball practice, the time you took to go take them to practice, pick them up in practice, that's a sacrifice because that's not a necessity. The time that your child say, Mama, I'm doing good in school. Do you mind getting me these headphones that I want? That's a sacrifice. That's not a necessity.
That's a sacrifice.
That's
a sacrifice.
Taking your child back and forth to practice does not necessarily mean that child is going to get a degree. Does not necessarily mean that child is going to get a scholarship. Don't mean it's going to get a free ride to college. It just means that you oblige what it was, something that they wanted to do. So that was a sacrifice of your time that you could have been doing something else with, and you chose to do this because it would make them happy.
I don't see it in that way. I don't.
Because playing sports is extracurricular activity. That's not required.
Period.
It's not required. Extracurricular activity is not required. However, it is great for its exercise. It helps with.
You can do it at the house. You can do it at the house.
I
can exercise at the house. I can walk around the block. I can jog around the block. I can go to the basketball court and shoot a basketball.
But if you made the team, that's leadership.
But you sacrificed for that person to make the team. He didn't just make the team because he made the team. Somebody had to sacrifice something. And you did, which was time, energy, gas, water, oil, time to go pick them up, time to drop them off. You could have done something else with that extra time.
Because think about it. If he didn't try out for the team and didn't play, he'll be home every day at 3 o'clock.
Period. If you can juice it, I know that our children are our responsibility. Nobody's talking about that. We know that, Mama. We know that you're a great mama. But what I'm saying is, and a hell of a grandmama because your ass done drove cross country already for a newborn. So we not talking about your parenting skills. What we talking about is that the same way that we sacrifice for what we deem to be important to us is the same way that you make sacrifices for what you are trying to make important to you. Just like if a man was to come into your life and he knows that you're a vegan, me knowing that you are a vegan, I'm not going to ask you to cook the things that you wouldn't cook for yourself, because I wouldn't want you to have to prepare 2 different meals. So I'm going to sacrifice that, and either one, I'm gonna get in there and cook my own food after you've already cooked. 2, I'm gonna make sure you don't have to clean up behind me, because you may not want to have to deal with that touching and all that fat grease and all that type of stuff. These are the sacrifice that a man who wants to be with you would do if he knows that, hey, I try to shut down everything at my house around about 11:30. So if you're gonna come over here, you need to be over here at least about 9 so you can start to wind down with me. Because if you don't be here by this time, then my house is locked up pretty much, and I don't open my door after this time. If I want to come and spend the night with you and your family, I need to be there at least by 8:30 so that I can make sure that I'm in and obliging by what makes you feel happy and safe. That would be a sacrifice for me if I wanted to be in your life.
I guess, see, I'm on a whole different vibe, because I'm like, you don't need to come spend the night at my house. I don't need to come spend the night at your house. That's not the vibe we on. I don't feel.
That means you don't want a relationship.
Well, I don't know. I think people got different views of relationships and expectations, and I feel that that's where the world is kind of misconstrued.
Juicy, how do you expect to have a relationship when the bonding process is always the way you want it to be?
It's not always what I want it to be.
Okay, tell me something that you're willing to do for a man that wants to be in a relationship with you. What are you willing to critique about you that makes him happy?
I guess he would have to disclose what he would want me to critique about me to make him happy.
So hold on. We already know some of the things. You are a devout person that you're not having sex before marriage. So you already told him that off the rip. He's already willing to oblige with that. Then you tell him some more other stuff that you want to go with, but then he tells you, listen, I'm okay with all the stuff that you said, but this is what I want you to do for me. I would like for you to at least twice a week cook something that I want to eat.
Okay.
I would like, hold on. I would like for you at least once a week to have time to come and sit at my house a few hours, to where it could be an adult conversations, to where I don't have to always, feel like there could be kids talking, listening, or at this moment, because we're just not getting to know each other, I shouldn't have to immerse myself upon your children the same way, because we're trying to get to know each other. So at this moment, I get off work at 9 o'clock at night. You ready to go to the park?
Yeah.
But you ready to go to the park at 9 o'clock at night and willing to stay outside, mosquitoes, cold ass weather. You're willing to do all of that, but you're not willing to, because if you like me and I like you, and I'm not talking about somebody that you just met a day or two and he want to do all of this. I'm talking about somebody you done invested some time talking to on the phone for a couple of months. Everything that you have said, Juicy, has fitted you, not nobody else, but the way you want it.
Well, it's Juicy World.
That's all I wanted you to say. You have proven my case tonight. Thank you, love.
Because I swear, I have a different view of relationships. I do. And I think I'm a very good person when it comes to being in one. However, I do have boundaries, and I'm not about to to violate my boundaries and my standards because I met someone and they have a different way. I'm not.
But if we're dating, how are you violating? And dating does include coming to my house.
Why do dating include coming to someone's house?
Eventually it does. It don't have to happen in the first week.
Your house.
Huh?
We got to come to each other's house. If we're dating, we're going to each other's house. You coming to my house sometime, I come.
I have to see how you live. I need to see if you nasty outside of the presence.
Trifling, dirty.
But then guess what? When I get there and see that it's trifling and dirty, and we have a discussion on why do you live this way? Do you need any help? Do you need me to have somebody come over and clean the house for you so you can get it on track? And then we'll go from there. But if I come back again and it's back that way again, then don't worry about not talking to me no more because I blocked your ass.
Now what if, okay, all right. So what if that ain't the person come and they say, oh, you got a lot on your plate. Let me help you. And they don't help you. They sabotage more. They make more work than help.
Then you've already got the answer for yourself because in that time, Kate, that person ain't for you.
But so when should a person come? When y'all feel people should come to people's houses? That's interesting.
Tony, I'm gonna let you start that one. Tony.
When you feel comfortable, it may be 30 days, it may be 60 days, but that's up to you.
And
but it's not gonna be a year from now. Conversate. Eat.
Conversate. See, I was like, for me, I said, I'm not playing wife. I'm not going to cook a man a meal before I'm married because I don't want him. Like, I could cook for him at his home and do all that romantic thing, but I'm not about to sit here and be like cooking and here go your food and all that. I'm not doing all that. And I don't want him to do all that.
But why?
I can take you out to eat. We can go out to eat and I can slide my card. You can take me out to eat. You can slide your card.
That don't prove nothing to me.
That doesn't show me as a man that you're wife's material.
Right.
Well, I'm not trying to. I guess for me, I don't want.
But yes, you are.
What is wife material?
Once you get over 30, you're not dating to be girlfriend. You're dating to be married. You don't want to be somebody's girlfriend.
That's the only thing I'm dating for. That is the only thing I'm dating for is to be married. But what is wife material?
Cake, I love you. And I don't think that we need to go down this because your ass already know and already have the requirements to be that. So I'm not going to even entertain this one that you just brought up. No stretch of the imagination am I going to entertain this statement.
Well, the reason why I asked that is, should I be washing? Should she be washing? Should she be washing clothes?
I'm going to answer your question. No, I'm going to answer your question. If you're the type of wife that don't cook, don't clean, don't cater to your man, you just don't do certain things, you keep a nasty house, and you don't show me those things in the beginning when we're dating, and I'm coming to your house, then guess what? And then we get married. Now that we're married, and I see that you don't cook, you don't clean, you don't cater to your man, you got a nasty house.
An annulment.
Then what I do for her? I'm going to file an annulment. We waste each other's time.
Today.
If you show me doing your audition.
Let me show you how fast I'm signing the annulment. Baby, come over here. Baby, come over here. What I'm drawing up here is an annulment. And I need you to sign right here today. Ain't nobody got to deliver this shit to you. I want you to have this today. Because when I get up in the morning, I'm letting you know I'm going to the courthouse so that this shit can be filed. And I ain't got no problem with you. I just want out.
And again, a real man and a real woman, they're supposed to see the need. For example, if me and you are dating and I come to your house, let's say you got a screen-in porch and your door is raggedy. For example, you ain't got to tell me, but baby, my door need fixing. I see that ragged ass door. Tomorrow, I pick you up and say, I need you to run to the store with me real quick. and we go to Home Depot and I'm buying you a new door. Or I
Yeah,
might go in and buy and bring it to your house and I'm gonna fix your door.
today.
That's
Because
a
I'm
real
tired of holding
man.
this bitch. Because I'm
He's
tired of
showing
holding this bitch up when I come in.
or I see you don't have a mailbox or your mailbox raggedy. I'm gonna buy your new mailbox, and then when you least expect it, cause while you out doing your thing, I might come to your house and just put the mailbox in. You come
Yep.
home and boom, you got a new mailbox. That's doing husband duties. He's
Duty.
showing you
That's
he's a
like
good man. So
that's
when you
like
say
cake.
I do, you're getting.
That's like cake. If I'm at your house, come on, say the juicy is fighting this thing pretty hard. When the juice finds the right one, she will serve him like the last one.
I will do
And I'm
what?
sure
I will
he
do
would
what?
do the same. But this is what I'm saying, Tony. You correct, Kamal. This is what I'm saying. If I'm talking to a woman, right, and all week she done drove her car, I done been driving mine, but Saturday morning I'm waking up to clean my car.
I'm gonna clean hers.
Part of my job is to make sure that her car and her self looks just as good as me, if not better. Where, oh, you needed tires on your car. I may put some used tires on my car because I know what to do if things happen. But my woman, she's more than likely gonna get the brand new ones because I don't want her down by any stretch of the imagination down a dark road and got a flat tire and I'm an hour away. So no, I'm gonna definitely make sure she got the new tires on her car that's cleaned, oil changed, and things of that nature because I'm already stepping into the role of your man, the leader, the provider, the protector. So I'm going to make sure that you understand that there's no need to look any further than what is already before you. Chris say, I'm cleaning her car and fill her car with gas or top it off. See, these are the things that a man will think about in the midst of getting ready to do something for himself
He gonna put her
that
first, cause
that really loves
that's
you.
queen.
I mean I'm a considerate person like that. If I'm going out to do something and I think if I'm in a grocery store and I know, oh, I see something I like, so might like it too, I'm gonna grab it. I feel what you're saying.
But what you gonna grab? But what you gonna
Wait.
grab it for? What you gonna grab it for when you not gonna take it to his house to take the time to give it to him because you don't go to other people's houses or he can't come to your house?
Well, first off, okay,
I'm gonna say if you go to his house, hold
I will
on.
visit.
I'm gonna say
For
if you
the
go to his
record,
house,
I
you know
will
what he
visit
like
my
because you saw his
guy friend.
house.
Say that again.
I'm gonna say if you at least go to his house, and look on top of the refrigerator, you know what he like because you've been to his house. So therefore, when you go to the grocery store and you can pick up what he like and have it at your house, so when he's there, he feels comfortable.
I don't have a problem with doing those things. I don't have a problem with that. And for the record, I don't have a problem with going over to someone's house. I have a problem, like I said, with staying the night. I don't feel that I should sleep outside of my home when I have two younger children home that expect me to tuck them in and be there if they wake up in the middle of the night. So I expect to be home. And anybody
Kate,
who feels that I should spend the
Kate,
night
baby,
outside of my home,
I
I
love
don't
you,
agree with that.
but I love you. I do. But when you have immersed yourself to where it bothers you that if one of your kids wake up and another adult is in the house, they're the same as you, and that if one of them woke up with a nightmare and they had to go to your older daughter instead of you not being there, that would hurt your feelings. It's not like you're not going to be there 99% of the time. It's just that you have now put everything you have in you and immersed it totally into your kids that you don't have no room in your life for love outside of them. And when I say that, I'm not talking about like me, Tony, Tayama, Donovan. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about love to where you can immerse yourself into them and they can immerse themselves into you. You don't have love to give nobody like that. You have entertainment love to where you don't mind from time to time sitting around having a little company. But everything that you have said today has been to suit you. You have no accommodations for no man in your life outside of maybe talking on the telephone.
Nah, I don't even want to talk on the telephone.
Let's move on to let's move the subject, because again, you one person, Juicy, that I never would have thought said this, because one of the greatest things about you that you talk about is the key thing to life is communication.
And that's why
in
I feel
relationship,
if you've communicated in your relationship and you've expressed what's going on in your world and your needs, for me, I'm a person on expectations. We should not have expectations of each other. We should be accepting of one another. So that's
then
why
we're not trying to build then that's not what you're building. You're just building more friendships. Because when
part of a union,
but in order to build a relationship, there has to be, like Tony said and like Kamal said, there have to be some gives for the other side, some gives for you. Some knows for you, some knows for that person. But in the middle, it has to sit right for the both of you. And everything tonight, dear, has been about you. You don't have no love in your heart right now, Kate, for a man, because the only man that you love, and like I say, outside of me and Tony and Donovan on the show, we're your brothers that way. There is no love in your heart for a man right now to where that you can see that you can let in to where you can alter or change just a little bit so that that man can have a little bit of you that other men don't have right now.
Well, if he can be satisfied with the time that I am able to spare, he can have what other men don't have.
Well, let me tell you about legacy.
Two tears in a
bucket. What time is that?
Hold on. Let me show you something. Hold on.
What time is that, Juicy?
Hold on. Let me tell you something. If I had you and me and you was in a relationship and that's what you was giving me, I am going to be the best hour and a half nigga you ever had in your life.
Thank you.
And after that hour and a half time is up, I am going to be having bitches fucked all up inside of my house. And you ain't going to never know it. You would never know it.
Nope.
Because guess what? Cause you ain't at my house, and the hour and a half that you give me, that's blackout time for them hoes not to call me.
And guess what? I'm so not insecure that I wouldn't even think you was doing something. And if that's what you're doing, that's on you. And if that's what you live with and how you like to be, that's on you. Because what I don't know don't hurt me.
It ain't that that's how I would want to be with you, but that's all you've given for me to have. That's all you've given me to have. So what I'm gonna do with these other 8 hours that I got of free time that I want to spend with the most important woman in my life, and that the only time that you can give me is an hour and a half out your day, and it has to be an hour and a half during the time that you want it to be in, and it got to be at a place that you want it at, and it got to be at the time that you want it to be, and after that, there I gotta go because I'm afraid that my son, one of my babies, might have a nightmare, and I ain't there to make sure I tuck him back in the bed because my daughter ain't capable of doing that. I don't want to miss that shift.
Get a book, read the Bible, pick up a hobby.
Listen, tonight's show has been sponsored by Get a Bible. Listen, y'all. Listen, I love both of y'all. I do.
Take it to the Lord in prayer.
You need to take it to the Lord in prayer.
God.
Hey, EBB, Shanama. Glory to God. Hey, but I thank God.
God, look on right now. In the name of Jesus, healing hands, touch and deliver. Healing hands, touch and make whole. Hallelujah. Look on every man, every woman, every boy, and every girl. Hey, God, we came to praise you. We came to lift you up. We came to magnify your holy name. Hey, because truly the name of the Lord is a high tower. The righteous run in, and they are saved. Hey, God, as this broadcast airs, hey, let a spirit of encouragement sweep over your people. This is Evangelist Mary L. McCracken, and you are listening to the Holy Ghost Outreach Broadcast. Hey, and I tell you, I am fired up because I'm wrapped up and tangled up with the Lord. I am fired up because I'm on my way to heaven, and I'm certainly enjoying the trip. Hey, he's real down on the inside. Truly, we have a special broadcast today. I brought a...
We sure
But
do.
did you have to get a whole sermon of juicy tonight?
No, I shut it about.
What is EBB?
I am.
What is EBB?
I should have all. I should have been. I should have been. That's what she said. I should have been.
Juicy.
Yes, that was
Tony,
cute.
let's ask Google what is EBBB. What that mean?
That's what Jeanette was saying in the background. What? Jeanette was
listen, y'all. Listen, I've enjoyed myself tonight, and we're going to go ahead and get ready to get out of here. But Kate and Tony, before I get out tonight, when we get backstage, I got to tell y'all something. But we're going to go ahead and end tonight's show. I appreciate everybody attending. Kamal, Chris, my man from Oklahoma City, Miss Eccles, Miss Brown, those that didn't comment on it. Chantel that's on here watching but didn't say nothing. Lil McDonald, she probably up still watching TV. She said something about Shaquille.
What does it say?
She said something about Shaq.
Oh.
But we're gonna go ahead and end it and bring out the juiciest cakes in the business. Go on and let them know, girl.
You can find me here every Tuesday and Friday on the ATL show. You can check me out on Facebook, Nicole Purse, Instagram, Miss Beautiful, TikTok, Miss Juicy Cakes. I have started back doing my reels, so make sure you get on there and like and subscribe. And YouTube will be coming soon. And if for all your holistic and wellness needs, it's enliventoyou.com.
All right. We appreciate you and love you, Kate. We're gonna give a shout out to my sister Tayama. She was on a little bit, and she probably was out there doing a little thing in the field trying to get this cheese out here in the wetlands. Tayama Sweetness, Tyson's mama. We love you, girl. We're gonna go ahead and bring out.
And you can check her out at justintimeaccessories.com.
Good night, cuz. I'm gonna call you in a little bit. We're gonna bring out the man that makes it possible for us to pain the thorn in our side and the pain in our ass. That sometimes we really want to pull it out and pluck it and throw the shit away, but we decide to just pull it out and pluck it and keep it anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and
talking about butt plugs.
We're gonna go out and bring out the man and make it possible for us to be out here in this ATL world, ATL streets and land. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. AB, let them know.
Good evening, everybody. I'm yours truly. You see, I done changed my background, so I'm Minister Anthony Brown. Well. You can find me on all social media. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube under Anthony Brown or The Anthony Brown Show. I want to thank you all for joining and spending your evening with us, because you could be anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with us tonight, and I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So tune in every Tuesday and Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can find me in addition on my Facebook page, is Anthony the Writer. Definitely subscribe to that page. You know, I have a lot coming real soon. You can also email me with any show ideas, thoughts, visions for the show, comments or anything. You could email me at theanthonybrown@gmail.com, or you could text me or call me at 561-768-3710. and words I live by, and so should you, as you got to grind until you shine.
Well, listen, y'all know who I am. It's that motherfucking Legacy the Great, y'all. We appreciate y'all being here tonight. Like my brother said, y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to join us, and we ain't nothing without y'all. We love y'all. And y'all know how to reach out to me. Y'all can hit me on Facebook up on the Dream Williams. YouTube, you can reach out to me at Legacy the Great. My email is legacyunlocked@mail.com. Also, you can reach out to me by phone number 229-630-7615. Also 561-907-9129. Businesses matters. Please, you can contact me at that legal. Need to get inside of your car. If you need to talk relationship or you talking advertisement, you got hit me up. And y'all know the words that I live by, and I've been using this for about 3 years now. But don't nobody but one somebody that can say it just as well as me. Let them know, Kate.
ATL, ho.
Yeah.